Still, turn that off. Nice interruption. Didn't expect that.
I think they know who we are. You think you know me? Know who we are? Look at me. I'm looking at you, man. We coming for these kids. Yeah.
Hello, citizens. Welcome. World of Warcraft came out. I was playing like crazy. I was putting in mad time and grinding away. Should talk about that, but don't want to. I get mad. I'm still mad, but other things to talk about. Cyberpunk, Star Citizen, the weird dynamic conundrum between the two games, two different genres. One is set in the future and is cyberpunk. The other is set in the future and is spaceships. Cyberpunk releases, doesn't run well on consoles, a little bit buggy on AMD systems. You know, not good, not problems. Game itself pretty decent, not what you expected. I'm thinking GTA, high immersion, and all kinds of good stuff. Living my giant mnemonic dreams. Nah, it's not a bad game. I got about 15 hours into it. I know people who've already put in 300 hours, 100 hours, 40 hours. Now my issue is because the game is buggy on consoles, there's people from a certain area. We're talking about Star Citizen. Speaking of Star Citizen, thank you all for commenting on that video. That is the biggest video on my channel, so thank you so much. And I also appreciate the comments. There's still comments going to this day, and I try to reply to as many as I can, even the ones that are kind of crazy, but you know, it is what it is when you're doing. So thank you for that, appreciate that. But that's not mince words. Ever since Cyberpunk was released and it had a bevy of bugs and issues to the point where PS5, or rather the PlayStation Store, is removing it so that you can get your refund and get the fuck out, because apparently CD Projekt Red released a memo saying, hey, this game is buggy on these systems, the console systems, we apologize, get your refunds, we apologize. Not to cape for CD Projekt Red, but that's a good move. See, I was with them for a minute because I was like, I'm gonna buy this day one because it's CD Projekt Red and they can't do no wrong. They did wrong, but they're trying to they're trying to save face. So I can appreciate that. I can appreciate trying to save face when it comes to video games, because we know publishers don't give a fuck. Look at Anthem. Look at the Fallout 76? No, Fallout whatever the hell. The one was crappy. Look at any UB game, and you can see why I give CD Projekt Red the benefit of the doubt in this capacity. That being said, there's still people from the Star Citizen subreddit or whatever talking that hot mess, and I want to point out something that might be missed on some of you Star Citizen fans. Let me make it clear. Number one, I don't want Star Citizen to fail because I spent money on it like a lot of you people have. Number two, I need to get a grip on reality. When you talk about graphics, Cyberpunk on the PC looks great. Star Citizen is a 9-year-old game and still cannot run on current hardware properly. Get that straight. Get that through your motherfucking system. You know it and I know it. Oh, but you need an SSD. Check. Oh, but you need a 2000 series. Is it 2000 series? The 2 series? Whatever. The 2XX series. Check. Oh, you need so-and-so CPU. Check. And still, for most players, the game doesn't run great. It runs okay. For me, it runs okay. I ain't got no issues with it. You know, when it runs, when it doesn't crash. I do have an issue with my goddamn space BMW/Lexus/Mercedes still not working in the cargo hold. Thanks for that 7 years fucking later. Cool. I just find it incredibly funny that one of the main gripes on Cyberpunk 2077 with the Star Citizen community is that the game doesn't look good or the game runs crappy, when in fact Star Citizen runs kind of garbage on a lot of systems as well. Again, I want to make it clear, I'm not saying I don't want the game to succeed. I do. I am just tired of you cultist sheep son of a bitches running your goddamn mouth. There was a difference in the Cyberpunk community when the game launched and when we saw the bugs all over the place. And I'm not trying to say like I'm a Cyberpunk fan, but I gotta get it out of my chest anyway. When Cyberpunk was released and when we found out the game was kind of shitty in a lot of aspects, especially with bugs, this, that, and the third, people ran to the subreddit and rightfully so complained, and they were met with, honestly, yes, you are correct, our bad, I'm sorry. If you were to do that in Star Citizen, you know what you've been met with? You would be met with a whole bunch of white knights telling you why you are wrong and basically, you know, downvoting you to oblivion. It is for the most part, it is, I don't want to say cult, but it feels very much that way. The best part about Star Citizen, what lives in your imagination, what lives in your head, your theory crafting, your illusions of grandeur. I know that because I thought that too when there was announcements of shipboarding, when there was announcements of piracy and all this other stuff, and you're thinking to yourself, I'm gonna go with my friends, we're gonna load up, we're gonna do that dirty work, and we're gonna fly our ships and board and That's what you get in your head. That's what you think, but it's not the case. It's the fun that you make up. Nothing wrong with that, but there's a difference between structured fun fun and then made up fun. GTA, you can do both and have a good old time. Cyberpunk, jury's still out on that, but Star Citizen, it's really tough. And the game don't run great. It goes so far as to say there's things like the financials haven't been released for some strange reason. I know in November they made a bucket load of money, so good for them. But there's other little things that add up that make me, I don't know, speculative, is that the word I'm looking for? Probably not. Skeptic. There you go. I should take that out, but I'm not going to. A skeptic about a lot of things. There was a recent, the ship event where they try to sell a bunch of ships because they're going to go back to a higher price. And somebody posted on the Spectrum forum saying, hey, this time around I'm not going to spend the money. And here's why. A well thought out post, concise, good information, basically a fair assessment of where Star Citizen is, only to be met with a bunch of people, dogpiling the guy, and dudes going so far as to say like, oh, hey, you know what? You're not going to buy ships, but I'll buy ships. I'll show you by spending my money. Like, that's that energy. That's that weird energy that I don't understand. How you gonna go and you're gonna why does it feel like I'm trying to advertise for Dunkin' Donuts? I'm not, but I need my coffee. It's a New York thing. Coffee. So why is it's weird because you have guys like me that spend about $100, and then on my comment section you got dudes that spent about, I don't know, anywhere between 200, 300, 400. There's a guy spent 40. He's like, I'm out, peace. There's a guy spent 100. He's like, I'm out. 2,000, 5,000 in the comments, and it's like when you spend like $4,000 on a game, you have to be invested in it, because if not, you're gonna be like, oh, you spent $4,000. Oh my god. And that's the rub too. While these people are making fun of Cyberpunk, think about it. The most anybody ever spent on Cyberpunk would be at most about $200 and something, and that's not a drop in the bucket. Hell no, it's a significant amount of money. But think about it like this: on the PS4 you may have bought the special edition or the ultimate edition, whatever it is that comes with the fancy stuff, all the goodies, bags or whatever, and you probably spent like, I don't know, 200 and change, right? Sony takes it away from the store, but you get your refund. You still got your refund, and you still got a bunch of like, what's it called, stuff. You still got the stuff you can sell, like, hey, I'm gonna sell this guy on the motorcycle and the little bag and all the horse shit. I'll sell it, and you still do good. You got your money back, and you get shit you can sell on eBay, and people will buy it. I probably buy the bag. I want the bag. Bag is nice goddamn bag. So you make money. Star Citizen, all sales are final, unless you want to go on the gray market and try to sell something, because Star Citizen ain't giving you no refund. They might, but probably not. If you get a refund from Star Citizen, let me know. I've been debating it. I don't feel like going to the gray market. I feel like basically just taking my L and keeping it moving. If the game launches, great. If not, whatever. I've backed failed Kickstarters before, and it's a shitty feeling. But that's what happens when you have disposable income. The lessons learned: whenever I get disposable income again, I ain't buying that shit. I'm buying shit I can use, like a camera and microphone, like I have right here. It's a worthwhile investment. You have these sales, and I remember a ship, the Aurora, which is basically the starting ship for Star Citizen, is about $20, $45. Back in the day, it was cheaper, and you can you get it bundled with Squadron 42. Good deal at the time, because like, oh hey, I have a single player game, like a multiplayer game, neat. And then fast forward to about now, and now they're selling another ship for about $75, $80. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't give a shit enough to fucking go look. And it's basically Trump, oh, well, don't get the Aurora, get this is better. Why do that? You know why. You want to make that money. This is the only game where, like, you look at games like World of Tanks, where they have these microtransactions. You're like, ew. There's all these kind of gacha games where there's so many microtransactions, or these phone games where there's so many microtransactions. They all pale in comparison to Star Citizen, who is just you're literally paying for JPEGs or PNGs for some of these ships. It's bugging to be like, I'm gonna put $300 down on this photo of a ship that'll eventually be created. And what does that do for balance, which is what I'm thinking about, because it's essentially pay to win. You can say it's not, but it is. Because if you have a merchantman, or if you got an Idris, because you got to buy more Idrises, you got to do that. You got to buy the Caterpillar, what if you want to be trained, because you got to build up to buy the Caterpillar and whatever. You tell me it's not pay to win, but I feel like it could be. Because why wouldn't the guy that spent $10,000, why shouldn't he have a fucking advantage over me who spent $100, or the guy who spent $45? Why shouldn't he, right? He deserves it. He didn't earn it, but he deserves it because he spent more money. Right, Chris Roberts? Enjoy the new house. It's strange, and I also find it really strange that people talking about bugs in the Star Citizen community. They poking fun at Cyberpunk, as they should, kind of, maybe, who knows. They poking fun, but there's a Star Citizen event. They're supposed to have like these massive battles and aliens and all kinds of cool stuff that sounds dope. I was like, oh shit, let me update. Nope, not happening. And why? Because it runs like shit and it's buggy. So it's going to be held back. Similar to Theaters of War. Remember that? Theaters of War? It's going to be like Call of Duty. I was excited as fuck. That was last year. Maybe it was it last year? Maybe it was during COVID? I don't know. It was a while ago. Theaters of War. We all got excited for it. Then it just kind of disappeared and no one ever mentioned it again. People are waiting for Squadron 42 information. What do they get? They get a goddamn wannabe Top Gear for another ship that they should buy. Sell the ships, mark the cult. Sell the ships, mark the cult. I don't know, dude. It's just confusing to me. Again, just to be on the clear side, call me a skeptic, call me a cynic, call me whatever you want to call me. I don't want a game to succeed. I want to go in space. I like space. I like the expanse. I like, Star Wars. I want to have these kind of adventures online because I'm old and I want to relive space youth and fly the stars and imagination, dragons, and all that good stuff. I want to do it. Is it going to be Star Citizen? I don't know. Shit, it might be Odyssey, Elite Dangerous. And that's how you trigger them boys. You talk about Elite Dangerous. Elite Dangerous is getting space legs. What that mean? That basically means that after so many years, Elite Dangerous dropped in 2015, and people from Star Citizen made fun of me, myself included. Oh, it doesn't have fidelity. I can't go into space. Motherfucker, your elevators don't even work in Star Citizen. They work in Cyberpunk. What are you talking about? Shut up. Like, you gonna talk about that mess. They got space legs in Elite Dangerous. So you can walk around space stations, you can walk around planets, you can walk around installations and all that good stuff, which is cool. It's a big deal. And if you go to some of the videos, you'll find a compilation of just non-stop, I don't know, bad vibes, mean messages from Star Citizen fans. They mad. I don't know why they mad about Odyssey, Frontier Games. What's that, Frontier Games? Like, why are you mad about them having space legs finally? You should be happy, Competition breeds innovation, but they don't want that. For the most part, everybody compares Cyberpunk. For some reason, they had like this thing between Cyberpunk and Star Citizen, like they were one and the same. They're not. CD Projekt Red can actually deliver a product on time. Kinda. The jury's still out on Cloud Imperium Gaming. Still out. We still got a ways to go. Back to my initial topic. So how we gonna have this big fighting event for Star Citizen when the match we can get is about 50 players, and even then it's not great. Massively multiplayer, it isn't. I don't know, man. I don't know the answers to this. I just felt like I had to do a video because I got annoyed at watching all these people talk shit about Cyberpunk and Star Citizen. This is why we're gonna delay. Cyberpunk is delayed. We're gonna delay Star Citizen 5 more years. Even in 5 years, my space lecture still won't fucking work. I'm just saying. But hey, Chris probably got a new house. Good for him, man. They deserve it, right? Gotta get that money, honey. That's the video. That's what I got. Peace out. See you when I see you. Bye bye.
I think they know who we are. You think you know me? Know who we are? Look at me. I'm looking at you, man. You're coming for these kids. Yeah.